Wait a minute. Hello? YouTube? Are we there? YouTube! Apparently you have to go live in the YouTube, so you have to, okay, this doesn't make any sense. Hey, thank you, man. Yeah, the YouTube's kind of bogus, all right? It literally, it makes you schedule a live stream. It makes you have to set it like a title and a thumbnail. Like previously, like I scheduled this live stream at like 11 a.m. today. 6:30, I was like, I'm not missing it. I was 5 minutes late, apparently. Apparently that's what happens here. And then once you go live, you have to connect with your OBS to stream to YouTube, and then you have to go back to the YouTube that you just scheduled to live, and then because it's receiving like it for me, I like saw that I was live, but you have to click go live to start. So you get, it's weird. I don't know. Anyways, I placed a bet in the game. The Cardinals versus the Panthers game. Late? I'm not late. I was here. I was here. I didn't know. It doesn't make sense, man. I'm new to this. I'm freaking new. Anyways, I placed a bet on the game. It was $4 to win $81. Oh, I didn't bet on who's winning it. I bet $4 that the first drive of the Panthers is Kenny Pickett running it in for a touchdown for $81. It's just too easy, man. It's just, dude, Kenny Pickett's got legs, man. I just saw the bet on DraftKings and I was like, Carson Beck for MVP? I don't know about that. Maybe MVP of this game. I can see that. I can see the Cardinals going kind of crazy, but I can also see the Panthers because it's Kenny Pickett and that's a Super Bowl quarterback right there. Yeah, no. So let me tell you, if Kenny Pickett runs it in for a touchdown for the first drive of the game, then just let me. I'm gonna let you know I'm gonna go crazy. Brother, might as well donate that to charity. It could happen. I don't know. Kenny Pickett could run it in for a touchdown first drive of the game, and then I get $81. This could happen. I got a new lighting setup. It's kind of cool. Look, there's a little red here. Yeah, I'm way HD though. I'm not used to being this HD. But anyways, today the plan is to make a mobile game. I don't know how hard this is going to be. Like I figured it's just going to be easy, racking $1 billion or $2 billion. I was looking up because I was like, oh, let me get a freaking thumbnail for the the stream, and I was like, how much new camera too? No, it's the same camera. I've realized that half of camera quality is just the lighting around you. So I've got this. I'm in this freaking. It's blinding up there. I got this big light beaming me into the freaking in the face up here in the front, and I got a little side light over here putting out some red. You can see every freckle, man. But yeah, no, I was looking up some details, and I was like, how much? Because you always hear that mobile games make billions of dollars, and I was like, what's the highest earning mobile game? Brother, some of these have made billions of dollars. Candy Crush, 12 billion earnings. Candy Crush? PUBG Mobile, 11 billion? What do you buy on PUBG Mobile? Clash of Clans, classic, 10 billion. Clash Royale's got to be up here. Clash Royale, 3 billion. 3 goddamn billion dollars that Clash Royale has made, and I still have to pay for the battle pass every month, man. I actually don't even pay for the battle pass on Clash Royale. I won't lie. So I figured it's probably easy to just make a game. Like, give me a little bit of that pie. Gotta target the elderly and brain rot. No, that's what I'm saying. So I had some ideas. You know the classic, the hole, you know, the hole that moves around and eats things. I'm thinking maybe like a game like that, you know, nice and simple. You just get a high score, you restart. I'm thinking like an endless runner, you know, where you gotta like shoot one lane and then you can get more troops to shoot the other lane and you just keep going or something like that. That's the idea I have right now. And I saw this thing on Twitter. And let me see if I can show you this. So I saw this thing on Twitter. This proof of play. It looks like an NFT project. And they're seizing operations. And they were making a game, and all of their assets went to the public domain. They're just throwing it all to the public domain. So there's like these like bunch of assets that they've been funding. Like I haven't seen any, like maybe, oh, there's like a bunch of ships too. Blue frigate. Voxel game assets. I'm thinking maybe I can use these guys, this set of assets, to maybe gotta make a game with it, you know? Like if I download VXM model, I don't even know how to open a VXM model. If I just download that, right? How do I open a VXM model? I don't know. I want to show you guys these models. How to open a VXM model. Open Vox Edit. Do I have that? Do I have a voxel? What else? Vertex. All right, let's get this Vox edit. Maybe I can open it there. I swear I had one. Wait, let me. Voxel. How to make voxel models. No, I don't know. I don't know. I guess we're just getting this Vox edit. Can I just download this? There it is. Is it free? I haven't seen like, hey, pay us here, you know? Could be a virus. I don't know. Gotta find this out. Yeah, there's this like bunch of assets that all became in the public, that all is like the like proof of play. Game studio, on-chain technology, building proof of play, arcade reacted, plug and play. It was supposed to be like a play to, or like a play to earn or something, but it ended up falling out. And so now there's all these free assets that are available. So I'm like seeing people like think like make games, or not make games, but like wait, let me extract this. Let's see if I can open these guys and then we can see what kind of models we got. If not, then maybe I find like an asset pack or something to make my game with. And then maybe that will determine what the game's going to be about. All right, let's see. Box edit. All right, we're opening up. Oh, just like that. It looks kind of fire though. Look at this. Okay, how to modeler, open file. Oh, import. Oh God, it's frozen. Oh no. Okay. No, it's kind of. I don't know what happened to it. Yikes. Oh. All right, it's kind of stuck. I don't know what's happening. Open JDK binary. Where's oh, that is. Okay. All right. I don't know what happened to that. For some reason, the application crashed. It was downloading too much of my data, apparently. Okay. That's fine. Let's just try that again. We're going to see how prepared I am to make a game. All right, let me open this guy. Where's my downloads? Can I not just search? Why is it? Users. Yeah. Downloads. Where's the downloads folder? Oh. Oh. If I just drag it in there. Import Vox. Open a file or import a Vox. And it just froze again. Brother, this thing is trash. What the heck? Okay, what if I just... Let's open up Godot. What if I drag this into Godot? Can Godot see what type of file this is? I drag it into Godot. Okay, maybe not. I don't even think Godot even recognizes that as a file. Mobile game. No, it is in there. VXM file. I don't know. Okay, well, let's try this one more time. Voxel edit. Watch our tutorial. Sandbox game? How do I open a file? And then it just instantly, he just shows he's in there. There's a block that .vxb. Wait, what was mine? .vxm. Oh. .vxr. Oh. Modeler. Oh wait. Animators.vxr. Block is .vxb. Templates? What? Why is it tweaking though? Oh, it just takes a second. Okay. And it's not here. Is that the right path? I'm pretty sure that's the right path. We go to C. Users, me, downloads. There's literally it right there. Open file. All right, let's just open file. Maybe I just gotta give it a second. For some reason it takes 1,000 years to load up. But okay, wait. Downloads. Oh my god, there it is. Open. Huh? This is what. Okay, now that took way too long for such an awful model. All right, let's go back. All right, let's just go back to the game. All the assets. Avatar. Heroes. Oh, that's a .gltf. Wait a minute. Oh, that's it. That's the basic 3D modeling file. All right, let's open a Blender, see what kind of model that is. It's up because it's like hard to view the model. So I don't know if I'm wasting all my time figuring out if these are good enough. I mean, they canceled their game, so obviously it wasn't good enough to release an entire game with, but did I not just download a model? Oh. But for some reason I exported it. Okay. No, that's fine. File import. Go to downloads. This guy. We'll just open up in this 3D view. Ain't that 3D view is no longer supported? Oh, oh. If I drag this into Godot, does it show anything? Absolutely nothing. Okay. No, that makes sense. Yeah. So that one was broken. Okay. No, that's fine. Hero 02. File import. Oh. Okay. It looks, I mean, it looks like it's got a bone, or it's got a, oh, got a little hand. It's waving. Okay. So we got like a pirate guy. Let's see what other game assets there are. Collectibles, resources, shipyard. I kind of want a ship though. That'd be kind of cool. Berserker ship? What are we thinking? Anubis ships? Boss ships / frigate? Okay, wait a minute. Can I not just like view them like this? All right. All right. Loading. Whoa. Yo, that's kind of epic though. Wait a minute. Okay, I'm getting an idea. A water is an isometric view on looking down at a water. Okay, no, I got an idea. Let's first things first, let's create the main scene. Main game. Mesh. We want a plain mesh, and this boy is going to be absolutely massive. 128, 128. And then we're gonna get, ooh, we should just get that now. All right, let's go to GodotShaders.com. We'll get some cartoon shaders. We go to shader. Yeah, well, I lost some ads. We gotta support Godot shaders. Water. Late? No, Dogs, I wasn't late. There was a problem that apparently I have to click the go live button. They didn't tell me this. It didn't, because I was here. I was here. They just did. They didn't tell me that I had to click go live. Also, last week Thursday I streamed. Didn't go on YouTube. I don't know what happened there. So I apologize for that. It's been low key a minute for that for those the YouTube streams, but we're back, and we got a great idea. We're making a mobile game. Something simple. Ooh. That looks like that looks like nice water right there. The thing about these Godot shaders is it's not like it's just like code written that works into Godot. So I can go here. We'll first create a new shader folder. We'll create a new resource shader, visual shader, water. Not a visual shader. The idea, yeah, we're gonna make a mobile game, and the mobile game is gonna make us billions of dollars. Because I don't know if you've known this, but mobile games, they make too much money. Way too much money. So we're here to flatten the curve a little bit. Like we're gonna get a little piece of that pie, you know? How do I make a shader script? I forget. New shader. Another water shader. Oh. Water script. This is not it. This is not the shader I need. I'm drawing a blank. Shader. It's not this shader. Not this shader. Not. Maybe it is a visual shader. Oh my god! Wait, there it is. Water script. No, I swear, man. It wasn't my fault, man. This guy goes here. And then this guy will go here. Add the shader to it. Shader parameters, albedo. We'll do like water. Oh, we need a water texture though. But it kind of works right now. All right, we got our water in the game. Kind of moves up and down. We'll add a player character. Add a collision shape. We're going, instead of a capsule, a circle. Okay. Kind of a small circle, or we'll get a mesh in there. Sphere mesh. Here's our guy. Okay. Let's increase the size of our guy. Radius of the sphere. Double it. Means we double this guy. Radius 0.5. Go to 1. Height 2. So this is like our oh. Here's our player. So we save this as a new scene. This is going to be our boat. We're going to create the boat. All right, here's my idea for the game. Isometric view down. You play as a boat. You go around. You freaking start destroying other boats. And collect their gold. So you're like a pirate. And then haven't figured it past that. Let's get the boat in. Let's get movement, and then we can decide how we proceed with the game. But we also got to remember it's a mobile game. We have to have like the little thumb joystick. Which low-key what we might do, we might go to the asset store. They might just have that. Mobile. Just search a mobile. Virtual joystick. All right, let's import that into our project. Might be exactly what we need. I really should use the Godot asset store more, because like There's just some like awesome thing. Like there's 2D light engine. There's a sky. Maybe the sky would be, there's a terrain you can make. It just seems kind of awesome, but we're getting ahead of ourselves. All right, here's our player. Let's save this as a branches scene. We're in a new folder. Scene. I low-key like separating scenes and scripts. I thought I liked separating like groups. Like the player would be in its own folder. That kind of gets a mess. I don't expect this to be crazy. All right. Here's our player. Oh no, not that player. Here's our main game. Let's save this to our scene. And we open up our player. So here's our player. The mesh. Wait, what? Double the size of our player. Kind of like this boat, but like, is that too epic for our player? I mean, we're obviously gotta have micro transactions into the game. Like I gotta make the bread somehow. Maybe later in the game, this could be the boat. You can purchase boats, upgrade boats. Hold up. Okay, let's get a camera. Orthogonal camera. How do I do that? Rotate. All right, here's the way we're gonna do it. We're gonna position up 5. No. We're gonna rotate it 45. No, negative 45. 45. I guess it's orthogonal. Current size 5. Oh. Let's move it up a little bit. Some reason. Oh. And all right. We can't even see our guy. Wait a minute. All right, Godot. What do we need? No, we need a certain camera. Oh god, I'm blanking on it. Not a perspective camera. Is it orthogonal? No, isometric camera 3D. All right. This guy's apparently the GOAT. Okay, wait a minute. Wait, do you think there's just a Godot asset store? Isometric. Isometric space handle, visual shader, glass bullet, CG terrain, isometric forest. Doesn't look like there's a isometric camera at the Godot. I just need to know like what direction to face him. Ah, a Spanish user using Godot. Okay. Pivot, we do. Do we need? I don't think I need a pivot because it's just gonna move. It's just gonna pan up and down. All right, how do I rotate it? -45. 0, 100, 100. Wait a minute. He has it as perspective. Okay, now he's going orthogonal. The far. Oh. So this guy's gonna be pointing right at my ball. Oh, let me throw this camera in this main game here. Can't post it. No, I want to copy copy the camera, put in here. Okay, theoretically it should be looking at the ball. Oh, it's pointing too far. Okay. If I move it to size is 10, let's go to the transform. Oh, okay. I gotta zoom out. Or what does this bar do? Nothing? But this zooms it out. Okay, wait a minute. All right, let's zoom it out more. 20 or 40, 10, 10. 30. Oh, okay. Let's copy this transform value. Over here. Paste value. Which, I mean, low-key, it doesn't matter. How far did I have it? 40 on the size. 200, I guess. 20, 30. 20, 30, 20, 45, 45, 0 on the Z. Oh, I already have that. 40. All right, run the seam. How does it look? No sun or environment. All right, we'll just add that. Oh, wait a minute. All right, let me zoom out a little bit more. 80. How bad is that? Is that too zoomed out? No, I kind of like that. I move the player down just slightly so it's halfway engulfed. Look at that. It kind of looks like it's in water. I mean, not because it. You move it down a little bit more. I mean, it's kind of a small little guy. Okay, okay. Virtual joystick. Read me, how do I add this guy? The core is fully modularized. Mathematical calculation, custom rendering, region clamping, and hardware detection into independent classes. Okay. Player script. Function, get the input direction, left, right, up, down. Okay, so that's just basic player. Use get access. Applies an internal dead zone that trunks in analog values and breaks smooth movements. Okay, okay. So that's just like basic, right? All right, let's add the script. Go back. Let's add our script file or script folder. Yeah, we're not jumping. There's no floor. There's no gravity. If input direction, we're not getting vector, we're getting axis. And then it's get axis. Move up. Okay, okay. Direction equals vector 2 get and then okay. Could just literally copy this, right? Literally is already what I need. Move left, move right, move up, move down. Direction X, Y. And Z is up and down. No, Y is up and down. Z is up and down for some reason in Blender. That doesn't make any sense. All right, we're kind of locked in now. To this, then we add those input maps. Is that what I'm guessing that we have to do? Inspector hides parameters that don't apply to the selected style. All hidden values are still saved. Okay, where's the... You guys see this all right? I never know where to put my camera when I'm in Godot, because the left is like the file browser, the right is the properties, then you kind of get... So I'm basically looking through these properties right now. And trying to figure out... You can make it floating for right now. So here's the virtual joystick. Everything in this folder. I'm seeing a bunch of scripts, but I'm not seeing any like scenes. We need to figure out why. Controller settings. Again. All right, make this guy docked again. How do I do that? Just exit. All right, now we're good. So in order to get the movement, we've got joystick. Here's all the properties. That's the player script. Inspector reference. The inspector hides parameters that don't apply to the selected style. All hidden values are still saved. Controller settings and controller style. All right, I don't need. Built in, but define action left, UI left. Every frame while active. Forward visibility. So these are signals. Dual joystick setup. How do I get this set up? I should have looked at it a little bit more. I should have looked at it a little bit more. All right, let me go back to Asset Store. Mobile. Where's it at? Oh no. Oh, virtual joystick. There it is. Let me change the music real quick. Oh, that's loud. That's the classic. All right, so how do I get this working? A direction all from a single node. Okay, compatible with Windows 4.6, tested on 4.7. Two control nodes. Joystick 360 or D-pad. 8 directions swappable per node. Free joystick action method. Bind any stick to custom input action. On touch. Full haptic feedback. Quick start. Copy the add-on. Enable virtual. Oh, gotta go that. Okay. Virtual joystick node under a canvas layer. Okay. Project settings, plugins, enable. Didn't seem that that did anything. Oh god. Oh. Alright, my Godot shut down. I actually hit the wrong button. I don't even know what button I hit, but not the right one. What the heck? My light fell down. I don't know what happened there. All right. It has been almost an hour and we have nothing to show for it. We have an idea and we're almost getting. I think the joystick's gonna be the hardest part because once we start moving, everything is just simple. It's just simple. Simple AI movement. People like enemy movement. Simple, just move the character left and right. You get close, you start firing at the closest ship. They start firing back. Maybe they shoot cannonballs. So you can dodge the cannonballs. Okay. All right, well. I just had to switch off of it and then it works. All right, go to the player, add a canvas layer. Go here, joystick. We go down here to the joystick renderer. Let me get the instructions again. Plugin.config. The config file. Okay. We just move this over here. All right. Enable it. Add the virtual joystick node under a canvas layer. Okay, I can't. Screenshot the properties. Okay. Now I have a screenshot of what I have to do. Get this set up. Add the virtual joystick node under a canvas layer. Which one is the virtual joystick node? There ain't no node. Oh. Oh my god. Virtual. There, it added a custom node in there. Oh my god. Joystick mode. Dynamic. Layout. Put it in bottom right. All right, so we hit run. There's our joystick. All right, it's not working. Well, we're getting close. Like, there's our joystick right there. We'll do fixed. I don't know if that makes any other difference, but no, we're getting somewhere though. Add the virtual. See the extended readme. Do I have the readme? 200 size, dead zone, clamp zone, action left, visibility always. Bottom right, mouse, stop. Okay, virtual joystick or script. Mouse. Touch. Auto show on touch. Oh, there is some issues with the. All right, well, we don't have input map. What do we have this set as? All right, let me just go back. UI left, UI right. Okay. UI I. All right, there's no error. I just don't know how to test. I was gonna Google again. Godot test touch. Go to input device. Go to input device, pointing and enable emulate touch from this mouse. Project settings, input devices. General input. Okay. So apparently you have to actually emulate the input with the mouse. Like, it doesn't auto do that. Let's do that. Input device. It's crazy how I pointing. Emulate touch from mouse. There it is. Oh my god, it just works just like that. I mean, I have to change because this is up. I'm guessing this is down, left, right. This isn't like, I mean, it's kind of right somehow. And I guess I don't need isometric to be on the 40, like the 45. Wait a minute. Can we just fix this real quick? Go to the camera. Go to rotation 0. 20. That just fix it? It's not quite isometric, but it's not like I'm gonna have any. I kind of low-key don't want it to tilt as much. Minus 30. Lower it down. Smidge. More than a smidge. Way more than a smidge. Or how's that look? Okay, oh. Oh, negative 30. I'm okay. Yeah, no, that's on me. Okay. That just kind of works. All right, so I take my ship, save it to my new Godot, my new mobile game. Add a new folder. Models. Open to models. Ship. Blue. Big. I mean, it's a big ship. All right, go to this player. Hide this mesh here. Drag in the ship. Oh. Oh. Shrink all of them. A half scale. Is that? I mean, it's big. All right, by 0.25 scale. Yo, that kind of looks. All right, make this scale infinite. All right, we're clipping the ground. Edible children, so we can see because we're clipping the ground here. Okay. Okay, maybe we do have to do negative 45. Just raise it up a bit. Back it up a bit. Maybe we can. No, maybe we can do negative 35. We just had to raise it or further it out. All right, see how this looks. All right, that actually looks pretty good. Model. All right, so now what we do here is we get a reference to our model. And then we just make the rotation. Model dot rotation equals vector 3 y. I think we just do that, right? I mean, it might be the wrong. I mean, that's not quite right. There's something wrong here. We just okay. I think what's wrong here is this is 0. There. Okay. No. You're right. This is 0. All right, let's just quit guessing. Let's just go here to the player. All we have to do is rotate on the y. And the y equals dot x. I mean, it's probably direction dot y. But oh. Or what? No, there's something wrong here. Direction x plus direction. Times direction x. No, but if it's negative, okay. If direction dot x is greater than 0. Times -1. Okay, it's not direction x, it's direction y. Direction x times no. If they're both greater than 0. All right, just go back. All the big guns. There's a bug in the rotation. A10 2. Oh my god, you're so right. All right, and then every model has to rotate. I don't know. Oh. Rotate just the X, maybe? No? I don't know. Wait, give me a second. All right. Flip the how do I flip the It's fine, we just gotta flip the direction. I want something smooth instead of an instant snap. You can lerp the angle. Flip just the X. Oh, times pi. Okay. So what if we try this smooth rotation? Plus pi. Const. All right. How does it look? Yeah. And technically it's moving, you just can't tell. Export. Like if we add some boxes in here. I mean, so we got a tiny box. Increase the scale by 5. We might have to zoom out a little bit more. I mean, like you're playing this on your phone, like this is hype, you know? This is the greatest time ever. Zoom out, double it. Double the zoom out. Now you're clipping again. No. Make editable children. All right, see the camera here. You can kind of see it. It's clipping into the ground. If I edit this, okay. Now all we need to do is either rotate it just slightly. If we move this guy to 500 and then rotate it just slightly, like -35, then maybe raise it up, or we'll raise it up. 60. Not quite. 565. How is that? Not too bad. All right, we will move egregiously slow. So let's fix that. Go to our player. Speed. 20. The main game. Okay. We do need to edit this. We don't need this message since right now. Let's go to the collision shape. We do need to edit this guy. I do think. Oh, I don't know why I deleted it. I could just change the shape here. We need to change the shape because I don't know if a spear is gonna work. Do we do a capsule, a flipped capsule? Transform, rotate it 90. That's decent. Back to the game. Now, technically, if I add collisions to these boxes, collision, use collision. Technically, then we bump into these guys, right? Yeah, all right. Look at that. Having some change those guys into rocks, spawn them randomly around the player. Yeah. And then we need to spawn. We need a way to spawn in the rocks without it like have a set spawn for the rocks. So we need a noise. Which low key what I might do is use my same. I have a script for my old game. Let me see if I can find that. Go to. I don't even know where this old game is. So basically my. Yeah. Let me go to one of my games that I made. I have a script that spawns in models at like a set spawn. So it does, like, I don't have to manually spawn it. It's like more of like a seed, kind of like Minecraft and stuff. I have no idea. Bracket game jam. Oh yeah, here it is. Generation. Honor. Oh my god. Is this just it? Okay. Drag this guy in, I guess. Build a find type discoverable. Node 3D. This spawns like objects. I don't need the discoverable. Just a node 3D. It has the discoverable database. So that only, we have our spawn function, build spawn pool from database. See, this is what we don't need. And it's just array of nodes. It gets the model scene and it appends it to this. And then it returns. Oh, it gets the weights. It gets a lot of things. Oh god. I do think I want. Okay, let me get the discoverable. Let me just get that scene, because then I can edit that. Discoverables. Utils. If I just get this discoverable database scene, then this discoverable def. All right, get all of them. Close. Spawner. Restart everything. So I have this discoverable. It has the type, it has the display name. Then the database is ordered high to low. Discoverable def. Do I need the discoverable def? Oh wait, no. Oh, I have that. It just right here. Okay. We do a new folder, and this is like objects. This will just be objects that I'm thinking like rocks or debris, or maybe chests you can destroy. So maybe create a new resource. Discoverable database and discoverable dev. Okay. Yeah. Rock. I don't even know if it's going to be the rock. Okay, so we have type ID, the rarity, the display name, the description, model, scene, and icon. It doesn't, I don't need an icon. I don't really need a description. Don't need a description. Display name. Type ID. Okay, this all is decent, right? Go to here. Play name and rarity. This is what we have. If we go to discoverable database, discoverable type ID and display name. Is that not the same? Is this even used? I don't think this is used. All right, delete this. Maybe we'll get it back if we need it. Discoverable database. All right, so on our target mesh, discoverables. Oh, this will spawn it. This is the spawn it. Ooh, on the water. So spawns it on this water. Discoverable database. We don't have one. Spawn pool. Densities, filter, transform. All right, let's create a new 3D scene. Name it rock. So we're gonna try to be able to, so we can spawn in a bunch of rocks. Mesh. That's just a big sphere. Big sphere. We will not miss it. Objects. Save. This, open up here, add this to this model scene, type ID, 0, display name, rock. Rarity, 0. So it should essentially spawn a lot of them, theoretically, if this script still works. Okay, for some reason it wouldn't make a database. Resource. Can I get class? The object is null, condition C is null. Discoverable def, discoverable database. It's sort of low to high. Why do we need to? Do I need to do this discoverable database? I can't remember how I did this. It was so long ago. If I just add the rock scene. Discoverable database. Why can't I create a discoverable database? I don't know. Make sure everything's good working. I try to make it so there's the YouTube stream has a YouTube short stream. Don't think it's that good. All right. Let's go back to not this. Go to here. Why can't I create a database? Discovery database. Do I need this discoverable script? Then make a resource discoverable database. Oh yeah, no, none of that works. Can I get class? Last name Scatter Spawner? I may be stuck in this. It's fine. Alright, let's go back to our spawner. You just run game. Did it spawn anything? No. Maybe there's something else I'm missing. Model. Let me open this. Let me figure out why it's not working. God, my nose. YouTube. No, this is my speedrun game, not my mobile game. Interesting. All right. Why is this not working? Why is this not working? Oh my God. All right, that's broken. I think I have to actually spawn the items. Func spawn. This main game needs to have a script and just call that spawn function. On ready spawner dot spawn, and then we'll get why it's broken. Spawned and it spawned nothing. Okay. We got our guy moving around, but I don't. All right, maybe okay, we'll move on for this for right now. We'll come back to this. But we got our guy moving around. Let's look. Here's our scene. We got a little joystick. Got him moving around. We should get like an enemy in the game and just start auto attacking it. Character. Enemy. We'll add a collision shape. It should be about the same size as actually. Okay. And then technically, well, I mean, we'll just throw this in here for right now. Transform 0.25. That's the enemy. We'll add a little edible children. Maybe there's a way we can just edit it so just so we know that it's the enemy. God dang, there's so much. Expand all. And collapse graph. Okay. We go to the ship hole. Ship spine. Where is that? Maybe we can just take off the wings or the. Yeah, what did I take off? Why is something not shown? Maybe upper. All right. Delete this guy. Did that mess up? No, it didn't. Or whatever. We'll just add this guy for right now. It's fine. 125. All right, here's our enemy. Let's save our scene. And then let's create an enemy script. And this doesn't have any input or gravity or nothing. No input direction equals 0. Right now, nothing happens. Function. Or what do we need to do? We're gonna have the speed. It doesn't need jump velocity. Do I still have jump velocity in my player? I do. Don't need that. Enemy will have this exported. We can change that. Enemy speed will be 10. Make it a little slower. Turn speed. But also takes a while to turn. Export group. We should make a resource. All right, let's make a new enemy resource. Go to script. Create new script. Enemy data. So this is So we can just make a bunch of enemies. I need to export all that again. Like, yeah. Add export model equals a packed scene. The name of the enemy. How much damage it does. Health. And then we'll have like a rarity. So we can have different ships, and all we have to do is we can just create a new resource of the ships. And then it'll just be created and we can just drag that in and then to each enemy. Okay, so then we go back to the actual enemy. So we'll add export. Enemy data. Enemy stats. So each enemy you have to upload a set of enemy stats. So if we go add a new folder, enemies, add a new resource, data. We'll just add common ship. I don't know. Oh, we have this common ship. We don't have a model. We'll do like frigate. Not common. No. Shouldn't you rename this? Frigate. The rarity is 0, damage 5, health 50. 20. So really, when the scene starts, I needed to get a reference of the character, of the player. Go back to the player, we'll do here, we'll add it to a group, global group, player. Go back to the enemy script, and when player equals get node by get group. Get node. I need to be able to get read that. Get nodes in group. I'm gonna grab the player. Then it just instantly assigns the player. So then the functions, we need to have it different. I mean, it's very basic. I don't even think we need to have that much of a state tree. We just need to have weight. Do an enum for this. States. Wait. Move. Attack. So it's either waiting, it's either moving, or it's attacking. And then we'll do we don't need to do it in the physics process. We can do in the process, match of current state. And if it equals states dot wait, that works. Okay, yeah. State dot wait, state dot move, state dot back. And then, so now we wait. So if, and then constantly we'll have this player, this brand, I mean, this new variable, player dist. So in here, if player, or no, player dist equals global position minus player dot global position. You basically get a magnitude. No, a vector 3 of like 0, 0, 0, 10, 10. Think about this. Rather have your guy here or the guy here. So this is like 0, 0, this is 1, 1. This minus this is negative 1, 1. But if it's the opposite way, then it's positive 1, 1. So that we need the total magnitude we'll do states move. I mean, wait. So it starts off winning, but if while we're waiting, this input direction is a we'll do this global input equals vector 2 0. Okay. Oh, and while it's wait, while it's move, input direction equals player distance dot normalize. So if I throw the enemy in there, just go to the scenes, go to the enemy, throw it in the main game. There he is. We see him. He's over there. Yeah, there he is. All right. Now we click on this guy. First of all, actually, what I want to do, I want to run this in embedded. All right, so we'll move the enemy. It feels pretty good so far. I don't, you know. There it is. Okay. Click this guy. Doesn't have any stats. Oh, it's just not global. Okay. Forget. And then constantly if enemy states doesn't equal enemy stats dot. Does it have a speed? Do they have speed? No, apparently they don't. Okay, wait. Let me go to data. Export var speed. Yeah. Okay. Then we go to enemy speed equals enemy that speed. Back to the enemy data. We'll just default it to 10. Oh. I'm not like accidentally breaking anything and nothing's moving. Or moving back, moving back. Back to here, go back to our enemy. Current at export. All right, now let's test this out. So he's right here. Move. Okay. Wait a minute. We just gotta flip this. It's global. Run. Set to move. And boom, now it looks oh, it's so good. All right, now we literally get the same. This literal is should be. Go to enemy, go to here, paste that in. We need to get a reference to the model. That on ready our model equals look at that. Move back to a move. Okay. Okay. Now something's wrong here. Something's real wrong. Grips. Let's go to our enemy here. Fix the movement. It's super jittery. For some reason, it's like while it's doing that, let's try to figure out why doesn't this work? Like, density flow discoverable. Why does this not? Why does the spawner not work? Spawn, build spawn tool pool. Okay. It's chasing me. Okay, okay. Enemy. Enemy. Okay, here's the enemy. R2 player. Player dot goal position minus goal position. Player distance equals vector 2. And oh, and then it just splits it into a vector 2. Is that really it? I just had to split it into a vector 2? Place UI actions with... That's just old. Didn't really change anything. What? I don't know. All right, so now we need some if do oh god player dot length is greater than or less than equal 10 change state, and then we need to have a change state function. Calls a new state is a states states dot move, and then match new state equals these new states, except it doesn't do any of this stuff. All it does, if state equals wait, then new or current state equals state. So this is so we can have some sort of, I guess we don't really need this, but this can be like set current animation, so we can once, which it's not really gonna need. I think this is just overkill, but whatever. Length is less than 10. All right, so basically, all right, it's already less than 10. Main game, go to enemy, way over here. Or no, let's put this to, instead of 10, let's just do 1. And okay, what how do I do it so it's in between, like, because it's gonna be a negative number if it's on the right side. No, that's not what I... Oh, because it starts on wait. Okay. Yeah, that makes sense. Sometimes I'm doing a lot more work than I should be. All right, so if I move closer, it'll start moving towards me. No. Okay. Less than equal 20. Maybe it never gets that close. Let's try this. Current state equals new state. Huh? Current state equals states dot move. All right, let's try that. Okay, so bro just doesn't move. It doesn't come close to me. Go to our enemy, and it has the current state there. Oh, 20 is just way too low of a number. All right, 80. Okay. Oh. Okay, if it's move, if player length is greater than 80, then state equals weight. Okay. So now what we can do is we go to our enemy data. Let's just get an export group. Attack. Stats. Damage. Range. Bar. Look range. So now we can have attack stat damage is 5. Range is 50. Look range is 100. So once it gets in range, it starts attacking. Once it gets in look range, it starts moving. So good. So now we do any new variables here though, but if our range 50, look range. So this is constantly being updated. So range equals enemy stat range. Look equals enemy stats look range. And then this is just look range. Look range. And so that technically, okay. Else, if two player, no, elif is less than equal to range. Change state equals states dot deck. So this is technically in range. So then if two player is greater than equal to range, change state to the Move state. Boom. We need to do that opposite is yeah. Where's it? Okay. Is less than range. Okay, so basically it goes through this if statement and it says, hey, if it's less than range, then move it to attack. But if it's greater than range, move it to wait. So there's a, okay. What happened to my music? What happened there? All right, no, that kind of just works. Look through my spawner. Make it super strips. Make it super simple. Make it so I can add means to spawn in randomly based on speed. If they are then the length from the player and be able to add a rarity. Alright, so that's gonna do its thing. I don't know what the heck is happening with this spawner. So we have our enemies. Those guys we don't need to spawn on a, it won't be as complicated. We'll just spawn them randomly. But we'll spawn them off screen. Okay. The main game, so we got our guy. So now we have a node 3D. Ball. We're gonna make a cannonball. It's gonna shoot. Make it bigger. 2, 8, 4. Is that a little too big? No, it's not too bad actually. Add a material. It's like brown, black. I mean. Area 3D. Collision shape. Circle. 2. Alright, now save this as a scene. So we'll save it to the scenes file. We'll go down the scene. So now what we want to do is make our enemy cannon shoot a cannonball. This is our cannonball. Which is, the script is simple. You go to enemy, no. Make a script. For direction, speed, host, damage. So we're just going to carry all of the information. So when on ready, it just shoots out, right? Towards the direction of the player. Process. Do I have it headed? No. Move towards from float to float delta. Oh no, that's global position plus equals direction. No, global position plus direction times speed times. Basically, when it spawns in, it instantly goes, adds its position times the direction times the speed times the delta. We'll have a starting speed. But starting vector 3, we don't need a host yet. Then we go to area 3D. So when body enters, if doesn't equal host, body dot, oh wait, get parent. Parent. When it collides something that is not the one thing that shot it, get the parent. Well, first we'll do a check. If dot get parent dot take as method. Oh. Take image. Body dot get parent dot take image and damage. And we'll do a set amount of damage for right now, just so there's no error. Okay. Pretty simple. So essentially the enemy here, we're going to have a spawn location, which is going to be a marker 3D, which is right in front of the ship here. Essentially it'll just spawn the cannonball and move it towards player. Essentially. Do muzzle. And then, oh god, we have to do a lot of things. Add a timer. Attack timer. Essentially, we need to. Essentially, we're adding the ability for the enemy to shoot. Oh man. Oh man. Okay. Attack timer. So wait every 2 seconds. So I mean, we gotta timeout. Can shoot equals true. While it's attack, if can shoot, then shoot the ball. And then we'll have a function here. And then once this is called, then can shoot equals false. So it doesn't auto repeat. And then shot timer. That's start. And then now we do all of the spawning into the. This is where we spawn the cannon and then shoot it forward. Well, we don't really have to shoot it forward. We just have to assign the player direction. Okay. Variable cannon equals, and then we need a reference to the at unready var cannon prefab reload this cannonball scene. So basically we instantiate this cannonball scene. Cannon prefab that instantiate cannon dot, what is it? Cannonball dot direction equals player dot goal position dot normalized. There's damage, and then we just assign the damage. That's really all we have to do. Wait a minute. Cannon dot damage equals enemy stats dot damage. Then get our muzzle dot add child. All right, let's see if this works. We've added the ability for the enemy to shoot a cannon. Huh? Why did it? What? Huh? When it's shot, wait, what? Okay, like it kind of worked. because input direction when it's attacking is it's none. No input. Huh? Oh. Okay, let's try it again. Okay. Makes sense. I just gave it the okay. No, that makes sense. I'm not supposed to. It's not equal. Player position minus global position. That normalize. Try it again. Are they gonna shoot backwards or forward? Oh, all right. The speed is crazy slow. All right, well, let's control the speed though. In this enemy data. Export their speed. And then we go to enemy. And then when it before we shoot, cannon.speed equals enemy stats.speed. Cannonball speed. Then we go to here, we go to the enemy, we go to the speed. 20. Wait, did we see that? Why did the bullets curve? Oh, I'm adding it to the child. Okay, no, I gotta. Okay, no, that makes sense. That's on me actually. Uh, add it to the tree. And then cannon global position equals muzzle global position. I'm not adding. I don't add it to the. Okay. Yep. That makes sense. Get not to get tree. Get. Dot. Get. Dot. What? Root. Get. Dot. Get. Dot. Tree. How do I spawn? How do I instantiate? Okay. Sometimes you forget. Right here. Root. It literally is just root. Okay. This is right. Okay. Okay. And then the cannonball, if cannonball hits this, you free. Oh, because I don't have a take damage script. Okay. Player. Bang. So now still moving past me. Oh. All right. Give me a second. Let me. All right. So we got to figure out why it's not being deleted. I mean, first of all, we need to. When we need to make a timer, and after 10 seconds, 8 seconds maybe, delete. All right, first of all, let's try to see why this isn't working. All right, let's move close. Okay, no, I don't know what's happening. Shoot. So after 8 seconds, Oh wait, oh wait. Yeah, all right, that's him. No, we figured it out. All right, so essentially the cannon should disappear after 8 seconds. Player. It's printing out the player character body 3D. First of all, it's way too slow. Let's up the cannon speed. And this player, which is this player, has a player script, has this take damage script. Oh, it. So cannonball. Has method take damage. Should, I don't know why it's not getting to this. All right, let's try it out. Okay. Oh, it's because we don't have the host. If body.getParent doesn't equal host. I mean, it should. Let's get through that if statement. I guess we'll check that out. Yeah. It does. If. Oh. Oh. What the? That doesn't make. That didn't make any sense. All right, wait, actually. We never assigned this the host, which I guess the host will never get hit. I guess we don't really care if it's in part of the host. We just don't want it to be part of the doesn't equal is in group. If it's in the player group, which okay, the speed is so slow. 100. That's the speed. Is it just me or is it? It's the same speed. Oh, it's cannon speed, not speed. I'm not dang. It's getting the speed of the ship, and that's not the okay, yeah. Yeah, 100 is probably too much. So we'll do 50. Alright, let's test it out. Can't just fly at me. Oh! Okay, well it worked. The player doesn't have a damage. D equals integer. And then so now the player doesn't even have a health. Export variable health. Set the health to 100 for right now. So all we do is health plus equals We take the damage. All right. Let's go spawner. Spawn pool. Coverable definition and rarity. Okay, okay. Type rarity of 4. Okay, so here's our rock scene actually is working. Hey, yo. So should we have an auto? I'm thinking we should have an auto attack. Oh, I'm still gonna get parent here. That's why I made an error. Okay. All right, we've been streaming for 2.5. I have like 30 minutes left until I was gonna be done. Okay. Let's make a enemy node. So basically, this is gonna be how we spawn in our enemies. So we'll get August Shady. Subscribe to the channel. Does that say 8 minutes ago? Why did I just get that notification? What? All right, yeah, no, that makes sense. All right, scripts. We spawn a script. Export enemies. Array of enemy data. Yeah, yeah. Oh, okay, okay. Player? No. Enemy spawner. So this is just a node. The enemies? Yeah. All right, we're gonna change this though. It's not a model, it's scene. So yeah, that we just do. Enemy spawner here. Not node 3D, but enemy data. So spawn time. Every 5 seconds it spawns. We do spawn enemy. So it'll start with spawning an enemy immediately, which is basically rand f at enemies that how do I sort? Is there a way to randomly choose that length? How do I do like an amount of array? Size, oh my god. Yeah, okay. Enough range 0 to enemies size. Oh. All right, then we'll print random there. So we'll start the game and then it'll immediately spawn the enemy. So it'll just immediately print a number. Just rand in. We didn't need rand I. Oh. Okay. 0. I mean, it's always going to be 0, right? Okay, so then we'll add this element. Equals assign the stat get tree dot root dot add the enemy into the scene, and then we need the reference to the player, which is always going to be in the same spot. And then get enemy dot global position equals player plus oh man. I moved it. She knows now. Offset. Then goes a vector 3. All right, this is offset is 50/50. All right, let's see. I don't know how to do this. Huh? What? to spawn randomly around the player with an offset. All right, that's fine. That's done. Get random range, offset, vector to cosine angle, sine angle, spawn distance. On the spawn distance is instead of offset, it's and then a wait. Get free. Create timer. Spawn time. Boom. So now it constantly spawns enemies. If enemies huh? On me, man. Confused somewhere. Enemies is the packed enemy array data. The scene of a packed enemy. This packed scene here. Oh, I never assign. Oh, I never assigned this. I have to assign the enemy scene. Okay. Now we play. Okay. Vector 2 and operator. Code Crate. He's back. What up? I'm in the heat of this game. I'm making. And low-key has turned out decent. The goal is to make. Oh my god. Oh my god, they're spawning in. The goal is to make a mobile game. I'm making a mobile game because I looked up. I don't know if you know. Candy Crush. $12 billion in sales. And that's not even the top. Yeah, oh, it's a pirate game. So I'm making a mobile game. And so I found this free GitHub repo with a bunch of free assets. And so I'm like, all right, I'm gonna make this pirate game. Or I'm gonna make like where you're a pirate. And I've already got, you can kind of see the like touchscreen movement. 250. So it's low-key decent. It's coming out decent. I just need to. Right now, the enemies attack, but they don't deal any damage. I love pirate games. My favorite genre. Oh yes. Oh, then you'll love this game. Why did this not? Add child. Call deferred child instead? Wait, what the heck? This inside tree is true, returning transform. Why did I feel like I didn't change anything? And it just broke. Okay. Spawn any parent node is busy setting up children. Okay, maybe we need to await that. We just need to wait a second before spawning the first one because nothing's ready. Call defer just calls a function during idle time, so guarantees no scene tree updates. Oh, I probably should do that then. Because I don't know how, like, it might be 1 second, it might be more depending on the person's hardware. I don't know what this condition is inside tree body dot turning transform 3D. Oh. I guess it's an error that doesn't matter because it still spawns. You can see it spawning in the middle of the... Oh no. You can see it literally spawning in at the root. Makes sense because... And then it takes a second, call deferred. And then it waits until it adds the spawn distance. So maybe maybe we hide the spawn by add a spawn node. That's like under the water. And then instead of adding it to the root, add it to this spawn node. I don't think that helped. It like flashes for a second. Condition is inside tree is true. Can I call? Is it because it's recursive? It should be. For some reason, it's adding it to the scene. Wait, that got worked. It adds it in the beginning or in this. Why does it spawn up there first and then spawns in the scene? And why is it so massive? Enemy spawner. Enemy spawn condition is inside tree. It's true. Returning transform 3D. What does this mean? Oh, yeah. Condition is inside true. This error happens when you try to access or set 3D spatial properties like globe position, or call method on a 3D node before it has been added to the active scene. Okay. Before calling add child. So it is because the call is deferred. Enter as a child. Would it return after calling? Still not fully in the tree, so the transform being returned is null. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Maybe I do just add child and then just have a timer. It just seems like not the greatest. Oh god. Way to do it. Is there is there a way to create a timer? Godot timer until scene is finished. Until scene loaded. Scene tree timer? Use Godot's built-in scene tree timer. Wait keyword. Oh, this is just a create timer. Wait until the new scene is completely loaded. Await next scene instance is ready. To clean and process the switch. Next scene instance is next scene instance at its state. All right, maybe we'll just wait a second. What? Wait, I don't get that. Why does it move my... Why does it move my water? Or it moves something. Doesn't make any sense. Treat a root. Does the player get moved? Is that why? Is it because it doesn't... It spawns it into the root? That... Doesn't make any sense. Yeah, these cannonballs are being added outside of the scene. Oh wait, no, it's fine. Are you doing the water? It's literally just a plane. Just a very big plane that I added a shader to. There's no reason why the water shouldn't. You can kind of see. If I make this editable right now, you can kind of see like this is the camera because it's like an ortho camera. And it like barely is above the water. So if the water, the player, the water moves slightly. Maybe we just fix that real quick. Just, I don't know why it's moving down. Oh, it's spawning in the middle of the scene, pushing the player down. Oh, okay, yeah, so I think I know what's happening. It's spawning in the middle of the scene, and because my player has a collision and the Y level isn't fixed, it's like pushing it down. And then, because it's still spawning in the middle of the scene, but you just can't see it, it just happens so fast. So if I add like a spawn that's like underneath the world. Dang, alright, that actually works now. Alright, so here's the main game. Get rid of the original spawn. Yeah, it was literally spawning in the middle of here, pushing my physical character down because it was colliding with it like a frame. It was colliding with it. Okay, but now we fixed that. It's really because the problem was because the player's directly in the middle of the game, which normally wouldn't really be like that, but are you simulating buoyancy on the ship? No, it's literally just it's I mean, it kind of looks like it's bobbing up and down just because the water's going up and down, but that's just the shader. But it's literally just moving left and right, and the water's moving up and down, and you can it kind of looks like it's floating. So I really should add some sort of maybe bobs up and down, but there's no like buoyancy based on the, it's kind of fake water. Go, not fast enough. All right, right now I can't fight, and it infinitely spawns. So let's right now. Isn't all video games water fake technically? Well, yeah, yeah, I guess so. But it doesn't. The ship doesn't recognize that it's near water. Or I think sometimes they'll calculate based on like how much you are underneath a certain plane, and it like queens and it like you get real water physics in that aspect. But mine, it just not doesn't really have any of that. It's just a plane. X. Okay, the spawn distance. We'll do greater spawn distance. So technically spawns outside of my POV. Max spawns are like, we'll do like 8. So if oh god. Anytime we're gonna add this enemy into the enemies group. Every enemy is in this enemy group, and every time it spawns an enemy, it var count. It literally just equals get node how do I do this? Wait, I already have this script in the enemy. Yeah, okay. Dot size. This is in players. This is enemy. If count is greater than or equal to max spawns, return. Okay, so technically only a max of 5 are going to spawn. Okay, so none spawn. Count. Print. Count. Well, what I messed something up probably. No? Oh, okay. Wait, no, they are spawning. They're just in the spawn. All right, right now everything's rendering spawner area rendering render distance 350. Okay. Enemies. All right, so now it should be spawning enemies, and as soon as it reaches 8, it stops spawning. Right now we have 4, 5, 6, 4, 5, 6, 7, and this guy should be the last one. And now it shouldn't spawn anymore until some of these are removed. Yeah, all right. Now I don't have any way to shoot. Oh! I think we just auto shoot based on same exact way the player or the enemy is. Player. The shoot function. What do we need? We need can shoot equals true. We need a cannon prefab equals reload cannonball scene. We need cannon damage equals let's export our cannon speed. 5 damage, 50 cannon speed. So now the only is the direction. How do we get the closest? And this is direction. All right, so basically we function, process function, var enemies equals 3.get nodes in group enemies. For e in something's wrong. And a statement. Oh, I don't know why I have that. If enemies then equal null. All right, that's what I was needed. Each in enemy. We'll do another variable closest me. If closest enemy equals null, e closest enemy. Else, if e dot um well, not position or location, position. This length basically just sorts through every single enemy and gets the shortest length. Then closest enemy equals e. And then after this, shoot if closest enemy is gotta get this, is greater than or is less than or equal to 100. No, we'll do 200. Shoot and shoot. Oh wait, no, that's in the shoot. God. That seems a little bit convoluted. It should work. And then right here it doesn't. And then I never set the cannon dot host equals now on the cannonball, if the player in Body doesn't equal host. I don't need this. If body is equal to player. If body doesn't equal host. Does that just work? No, that makes sense. Okay. Yeah, no, that makes sense. Oh. Feels like they could make a cool multiplayer game. That's what I'm saying. Maybe I could make it into a multi one. Like once I finish this, like it seems like pretty easy to then just take out the enemies function of spawning in, get a multiplayer. Oh my god, the cat's yelling. I don't know how it would do. I guess he would just roam around and like battle royale style. Wait a minute, pirate battle royale. Listed enemy equals null. If doesn't equal null. Ability. Oh, if enemies doesn't equal null. Okay. All right, we got a guy spawned. Where's he at? I don't know where he's at. Oh god. Oh wait, there's one. Oh. Oh, there's no attack timer. That makes sense, yeah. Timer. Attack. Attack timers every 1 second. Yeah, that's fine. All right. Is it way too... Oh god. It low-key is kind of hard to find these enemies here. Wait, there's one. Okay. Global position equals player's global position. Is it just hitting the player and then print it? Is it just accidentally hitting the player when it finds a enemy? All right, I'm just gonna wait. Let me just spawn an enemy because looking for enemy takes so long. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. I want to get in here. Put it over there. Oh my god. Huh? Oh, wait, no, huh? No, this doesn't make any sense. Okay, whatever. Add a marker, muzzle right in the middle of the player. So it cannon host equals this muzzle. Shouldn't. Okay. No. Global position. Oh, this makes so much sense. I'm normalizing the wrong. Oh, this makes so much sense. All right, let me try this now. Oh, okay. Now we can do this. If and shoot. And then, okay, now we get this timeout and shoot timeout. And shoot equals true. All right, we did it. How far can I go before I stop shooting? Brother, that's crazy far. Wait, okay, well, maybe a little too far. Let's go back. What did I set the distance as? Oh, this is it. 100. What can I add? What if I add? Like just like a circle. Torus. The inner radius 100. Inner radius 95. That's like the range, right? Within this range. Okay. Huh? Huh? Enemy stats that damage. What do the circles? This represents its range. So technically, if that person's out of the range, yeah. Maybe should I have this? Should I make it like that? Make it like it would be nice to kind of have like some sort of indication of like when you can shoot. Maybe make it partially transparent. Yeah, let's add a material. Uses albedo. Albedo is like a red. Then make it like no. No, that's not how you do it. You go to transparency down here somewhere. Transparency, yeah, there it is. Alpha. Oh, now you can't even see. Wait, what the heck? Why can't you see it at all now? Is it too transparent? Uh, um, Front. Disabled. Let me move. Oh, look at that. Oh, it's. Look at that. It literally, you can see it on the objects. This is crazy. Okay. Alpha this. It makes it okay. No. The water share doesn't have transparency. That could be it, but it. Yeah, because why would it be showing here and not the what? That has to be probably what it is. That kind of looks cool, low key, but I'll just remove it. I think this is good for me if I need it. It would be a little like you can technically just stand out of its range and constantly shoot. But I guess it gets difficult when there's multiple ships. Maybe we can add, let me go back to the main game. Let me go to the enemy spawner. Max spawns, we'll do 15. Oh God. Oh God, what's happening? Sometimes it breaks. Really should figure out why that bug keeps popping up. Every once in a while it breaks. Don't know why. I think if it's the enemy shoots too fast. Yeah, for some reason when the enemy shoot, or is it when anytime the enemy? Go into it. Okay, no, it is anytime. Okay, so it's I think it's the enemy stats. Doesn't have a damage variable. Oh, no, it does have a damage variable. Maybe this frigate didn't have a. Oh, that's damage right there. Damage. Enemy stats, damage. Damage of type nil. Oh, this enemy stats is just not. Oh, because this enemy doesn't have enemy stats. Okay, that makes sense. Which wouldn't be a problem if it spawned. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, let's do really quick. Because I don't have enough. It's already 10. I'm a little bit longer than I want to, but I think last thing we're going to add, and technically we have a full game, is a control. Full rect. Label, center it, and put it offset on the top here. Move it down a little bit. Or low bar. Progress bar. This guy layout. Anchor it to the bottom. This will be the health bar. I realize I make a lot of games with health bars. Show percentage. I don't want to show percentage. UI, real quick, we have to do mouse ignore. It's an essential mechanic. That's what I'm saying. But so, you know, this is getting second nature to add a health bar and connect it to the player. I don't even need to do that. I can just go to player, script, process, beginning a process. So you just grab a reference to here, dot, value equals health. And it's on a range from 0 to 100. I'll do chunk died. Do a var can move. I'll do it is dead. And then this and can or not is dead. So can move or rotate if it's dead. And then we'll go over here. And then if can shoot and not is dead. Once the ship dies, you can't move or shoot. And then really we should make a UI for a reset button. Death screen. This is just simple button. Restart. And then I guess we don't really need that right now. We'll just fully just restart the scene. So died. Hit. Current. 3. That. How do I get the current scene? I don't know. Wait, let me look that up real quick. Get tree dot current scene. Oh, okay, yeah. Get tree dot current scene dot oh god. Get tree dot change scene to fact. To so as soon as you die, and then if health equals 0, okay. So if I spawn a enemy really quick, let's test this out. Attach this guy. Real quick, set his damage to 100 so he one-shots us. Fair play. Oh. Hmm? I didn't... Something happened. I didn't change anything. Move this. Where's the player? Why is this Y set to... Do you plan on updating your game jam game? Okay, I might go back and try to update it, maybe change it a little bit and add some things that I was thinking of, because I had a bunch of ideas of things that like I could probably add pretty easily, but I think I'll just focus on the jam. And I think I was restricted by the theme because I wanted to keep the countdown theme, but I don't think it was that strong for the kind of game. Like I was thinking, what if I make it like an Among Us style where it's like you have a bunch of people and then like somebody's trying to sabotage a task or something. You have to find, I don't know. I had a couple ideas that'd be pretty cool to update it. Something's happening. I don't really know. I didn't add anything. I did have a pre-game breaking bug while playing it. No task spawn past 40%. Dang. Yeah, I noticed that I had one of my friends played it, and he got to like 89%, and then no tasks showed up. So I think there's a bug with the fuel rod task that, because you can still complete the fuel rod task even while it's not active, and then it adds a completed task, but then it like messes up eventually something down the line. I think that was a bug that I ended up noticing, but I don't get what's happening here. Why is this player position being set to like 34,000 right when the game starts? Wait, am I? Oh, because I added this enemy scene into the player scene. Oh. Oh, that makes so much more sense. I don't know why it was like that. Okay. Okay, now we back up. Now we have this guy shoot. He should one-shot me. And new scene no can't already be inside scene tree. That new. Okay, wait, no, already right. Not node, but file. Yeah, there was a couple of things that I'd want to change. About my game. The one thing also that just seems like the music never repeats. Which I guess maybe having a little bit of silence. But why does this keep falling? Maybe having like a little bit of silence before the music stops or comes back on, but fell back to the scene tree. But like, yeah, right after the song plays the first time, it just never repeats and then ends up finishing. And or if this line lives in a script. I just want to reload the property access bug. Oh. Alright, this guy one-shots me. Data tree is null. Okay, we'll have to have this. Like this condition, if it's like it should just know. Okay, no, doesn't matter. It's doing this evaluation. What? Reload current scene. Wait a minute. Why didn't they just give me this script? Okay, hold up. For some reason, in the player node, even though the player node doesn't exist anymore, because there's no tree. Oh. If it tree. That's probably not. All right, yeah, no, that makes sense. Okay. So this guy Damage to 10. So if you get hit 10 times. Delete this guy. Anytime these guys are right now the enemies don't take damage. We add a take damage to the enemy. Int. Do they have a health? Not. But the enemy stats have a health? I don't know. They do. Var health equals health. No. See? Wait. Okay. Then if enemy stats doesn't equal no health equals enemy stats stat health. Take damage health minus equal damage. And process if health is less than equal 0 Q free, and then we need a signal global, which we actually don't have yet. Signal global. Here, create a new signal, enemy build. Back to the enemy script. Before we queue free, signal global that enemy killed dot emit. Then the player. Add a new function. Update score. Player. Var score equals 0. And then the process score UI dot text equals score plus str of score. And anytime update score plus equals 100. And then you update. We need a ready function. Update score. No. Signal global dot enemy tilt connect. Boom. Okay, how much damage the player do? 25? It will do. The enemies have, these frigates have how much health? 20. Two-shot them. Also, we'll go find some frigates. Technically should work. All right, let me find a guy. Besides the fact that there's just gray balls everywhere, because it helps to know where you're at. And I don't see any. There's enemies. Oh, there's one. All right, let's take it out. Bang. Score up 100. All right, there's not enough. Player enemy spawns. Long spawn. Some good progress. Oh yeah. Pass this all into spawn. This offset or spawn distance. I want to random F this. Spawn distance of 300 is a little bit too much. We'll do 200. We'll increase this spawns to 15, yeah. Spawn distance plus random high range from 0 to 100. All right, so now there's like a little bit of variation in the spawn distance. Between 200 to 300. We'll do 200 to 400. And then immediately spawn like 5 because it's a little empty right off the rip. All right, then we'll have, just so we know, spawn, and then we'll go back to the player. We're going to increase his speed because right now, too slow. Yeah, look at his speed. Swing by. Nice, nice. A little too easy. Oh, I got hit. It's a little too easy. Maybe, okay, maybe max spawns 50? And spawn like 10, because it... Oh my god, there's so many. I want to have them roam around too. A little too easy. Okay, maybe... player doesn't have a distance. A shoot distance yet. To export that. This is not it. There. Export shoot dist equals 80. And then this process function here. All right, so now we can customize the shoot distance a little bit better. Okay, it's still kind of like, you still kind of kite them outside of your... Maybe I should make it move faster. Or at least this frigate. Frigate speed 25. We'll get 1030. All right, I think this is good for day one. We got literally the basics of a game. Gotta make it look cool. Oh, make it play a little better. They have to be too close. Frigate range 8150. It was the same range as the player. Oh yeah. The player's faster though. Oh my god. Okay. Some challenge here. I don't see anybody. I should also make it that if I go too far away from an enemy, it despawns and then spawns somewhere else. To constantly look. Like if it's way far away, I don't want to like. Oh, that's a good, actually good. Enemy process. New player. If player distance is greater than or equal to 500. And then this is well, we'll do another signal. Signal and despawn. Anytime this happens, we'll call this enemy despawn signal. And then the enemy spawner and is ready. Enemy despawned. We'll connect. Just spawn, right? So anytime an enemy oh, it's player that thing. Yeah. Oh, that's it right there. All right, now anytime an enemy despawns, it'll spawn a new one around me. You constantly have like some people around you. Oh. And there'll be different types of ships that shoot based on like some will shoot in front of you. So you kind of have to like dodge back and forth. Some will shoot exactly where you are. Some will like spread shot. Oh, this is looking good though. I think add some variety, get a main menu in there, some sound effects and some music. I mean, that's the game right there. Then we add ads and pay to win. Oh my god. And then we watch as the millions roll in. That's pretty good so far. I don't expect this challenge to go too far. In terms of like I had like only 1 or 2 days, I'm hoping. Oh no, evil BradSpark. I got my new lighting, man. I can change the color. Is the red too evil? I mean, that's nice and green. What about the blue? I feel like a blue would look nice. Oh yeah. All right. Oh. I think that's it for me. It's late. I actually streamed a lot longer than I thought I was gonna. It's 4 hours. I was only planning to do like 3. But I will be back definitely next Thursday. Oh, actually, I don't even know. Definitely next week. Or this weekend if I have time. And then I am planning on releasing. It was nice catching the stream since I missed the last one. Yeah. Hey, I appreciate you stopping by, man. I'm working on the video of the GMTK game jam, and it's coming along, and I should be finished with it this weekend, hopefully. You can check out the YouTube. It'll probably be up soon this weekend. My recap of the GMTK game jam and my placement, because the placements are out yet, but I don't want to spoil anything because you gotta check the video to see where I placed. I mean, you can also just check where I placed on the game jam page, but or you can wait for the video to come out. But anyways, that is it for me. I will see you guys next time. Peace.